that Austin Police Chief Art Acevedo isn't behind this. He claims he's a conservative. He grew up in communist Cuba. He's from Los Angeles, Highway Patrol. I just wish we could have a Texan for our police chief, but I guess they won't do the types of things that the feds want. But we do need people to go to texasgunshows.net if you're constitutional lawyers, if you want to help file lawsuits on the BATF, on the Austin Police Department, on others, because this is a small family gun show. The big gun show pulled out. They were harassed after more than 15 years and run out of Austin. He took it over not knowing what he was walking into. And they said, look, you get out of town by sunset, boy. We run this town. Texans don't get guns. Our California, boss is here. He rules now. And, I mean, I hope that's not the case. I hope we're not being run by Fidel Castro here. But in the 4 minutes we've got left with Aaron Zelman, Aaron, the good news is this is a huge story. The news is now covering it today in Austin. People are upset. People couldn't believe it at first. When we first broke this on Sunday and then Monday, they thought we were making it up. Now it's admitted to be real. People are shocked. I think Americans are just so shocked by the level of tyranny, like the Obama administration Cass Sunstein saying they're going to restrict free speech and take over the web, or that we have no right to own guns. I think people have trouble believing this is really happening.
Well, they better get over the trouble part. They better believe, because this is what the Obama administration has brought to America, and that is pure tyranny, a hatred for freedom. And you have to wonder just who he's a puppet on a string, and who's pulling the strings with this guy. You really have to start asking some deep questions about this.
Well, it's so unconstitutional to have the feds come in and then engage in not just unconstitutional, but illegal activities like this. I mean, this is illegal.
Well, the one interesting thing that I'd like people to follow is that, there is the McDonald versus Chicago case. Arguments are supposed to start March 2nd at the Supreme Court, and where that would just about abolish all local gun control laws if it's passed. And so I would encourage people to follow that case. And on our website, we do have a brief that JPFO filed, an amicus curiae brief. That people
briefly tell folks about that case, briefly.
Well, briefly, it's about the city of Chicago. There's an elderly man there named McDonald who lives in a high-crime area. He wanted to own a handgun to defend his life. The city of Chicago said, no, you can't do that. They've been saying no to people for a long time about the ownership of handguns. So the case found its way to the Supreme Court. And so now the Supreme Court's going to be asked to see if the Second Amendment also has the protection of the 14th Amendment to make sure that people have the right to defend their lives. Sounds silly, but that's what this case is about. The people have a right to own guns to defend their lives.
How about we take the police guns in Chicago? Oh, no, they've got to protect themselves, but we can't protect ourselves.
Well, that's pretty much what it boils down to. That's why this case is very important. Again, I would encourage people to come to our website, jpfo.org, and they can read the case. They can download the file and share it with others. But people need to start paying real close attention to this case. The Obama administration is absolutely opposed to it, because it'll take power away from those who hate the Second Amendment.
Aaron Zelman, in closing with about 45 seconds, it does seem to me, though, that we are starting to gain ground and that they are panicked. Do you agree?
Oh, I think absolutely. I mean, if you look at some of the people who have been going to these tea parties, they seem to be people from all walks of life, even people who previously voted for Obama. This has got them concerned. Even though there's problems going on within the Tea Party, I understand that. But people from all walks of life are saying, wait a minute, this is not what I want in my government. I don't want to lose my freedom. I don't want more taxes. I don't want restrictions on my rights. That's probably why gun sales are roaring away.
Record highs.
High.
JPFO.
People don't intend to give those guns back to the government. That's not their intention. That's not why they're buying them.
Stay there. I've got one more question.